Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I finally got it to work. This is my first live on YouTube. Hi, I'm Shanintra. If you guys don't know, hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I usually do my podcast on this channel, but I also want to produce real content for you guys, not just audio, but video content as well. This is my first time going live. Like I said, I tried to go live through Safari. It did not work. And instead, I had to download Chrome and do a whole thing to go live here. But I'm glad to be here. Um, just gonna get myself acclimated a little bit. I see two. Is that me and my day one watching? I don't know. If it's you, can you write in the chat if that's you? All right, I'm just gonna yay, hi. Okay. So I watched a video today on Stephanie Perry's channel. She went live talking about how Black women need to start taking shortcuts. How sometimes we always want to do things the long way. Aw, we want to do things the long way when everybody else in life, they're taking shortcuts to get ahead. They're doing what they got to do to get ahead. And we want to do things the long, slow, perfect way. And so one of her tips was, instead of doing a recorded video where you got to do all that editing and everything, how about you just go live? So I'm taking advice that I learned today and putting it into practice, because usually I would do a recorded video, do all this editing to make it look good, spend all this time, and by the time it's posted, I'm not even happy anymore because it took way too much work to get there. So I wanted to take her advice, and I'm going to go live, right? Flaws and all, delays and all. I'm gonna go live, and me not staring at the right camera and everything, right? We practice in public. We don't wait until it's perfect to show up. Everybody else shows up with their mistakes. Why do we have to be so hard on ourselves? So here I am. Hi. Thank you. I hope you guys, those who are watching on the replay in the future, hello guys from the future. I hope that this video helps you. So as you can see, the title says Make a Lazy Saturday Work for You. This is for my recovering doers, my recovering perfectionists. Those of you who, like me, often have a hard time relaxing, although I've gotten much better since, I quit my job and stopped centering work. Things have gotten much better for me, but I'm still recovering. Some ways I still feel like I'm not being productive, and that's a bad thing. And so I had a lazy Saturday today. Didn't really do anything. Actually wasn't feeling that great in the beginning. I had a bad headache, but much better now. Thank God. And yeah, I thought of this video. I thought of some ideas of those of you who are used to always having to be productive. I want to give you some tips so that you can enjoy a lazy Saturday without feeling guilt and without feeling condemnation for doing absolutely nothing, which is your right. So anyway, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Shanintra. I am the creator of the Dear Single Women's podcast. It is on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it right here on my YouTube channel. Please take a second to subscribe to the channel. I'm just going to wait 5 seconds for you to do that. Thank you. And please hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm going live, when I put a new episode up. Episodes are every Monday around 3 o'clock. So I hope you would check it out if you're a single woman in any stage of your single woman journey. I want you to listen in. Anything before marriage, there's something in that podcast for you. So I hope that you will tune in. All right. So as you can see, I'm wearing my college shirt. Not intentional, but it makes perfect sense for today's life. We're used to always having to be productive. We're used to always having to do something, get results. And so a lazy Saturday can make you feel guilty, like you did something wrong. Not because you did, but because you are unlearning the thing that says you're not good enough unless you're producing something. We're definitely going to unlearn that. You are good enough even if you've laid in your bed all day and did absolutely nothing. So, but if you are one of those people, if you are a recovering doer who feels like you always have to be doing something, I gave you 5 things I want you to do. 5 things that you can do on a lazy Saturday. Okay, number one, I have the notes here on my phone, or not really notes, but just the 5 things. So if I'm looking, that's what it is. All right, so number one, don't think, feel. If you are one of those people who feel like you must be doing something, I want you to get out of your head. Don't think, feel. Something I said to myself today, because I had a very lazy Saturday today, something I said to myself, I was like, I don't know what I should be doing. I feel like I should be doing something. And I said, well, if you feel that way, don't think, feel. What is your body telling you to do right now? That's a good question to ask yourself. If you feel like you must be doing something, what is your body telling you to do right now? And that was just a game changer. My body said, stay in bed right now. I'm actually not ready to get up. And so that's what I did. I didn't fall back to sleep, but I did rest. I just laid there and just snuggled in my heated blanket, and it was wonderful. Don't think, feel. We need to get out of doing what our head tells us to do all the time and listen to your body, listen to your heart. What is it telling you to do? Honor that and do that. So for me, it was lay in bed. And then at one point, it was to get up and take my shower, drink some water. I ate. I didn't do a lot of what I had to do up here because I have a paper due. I'm in school for my doctorate, if you don't know. So I have a paper due tomorrow. I have other things I'm trying to work on. And I didn't do any of it. I just felt and I did what my body told me to do. So don't think, feel. Tip number one. Tip number two, if there's something you must do, how about you dream? Dream. Sit and just dream. How beautiful is it to just dream? So I did that today. These are like 5 separate things I did today, and this was a big one for me. I just was like, I don't like cold weather. It's very cool today. I've been thinking for a while about traveling, going somewhere, actually just moving. And I was like, that's not possible. Let's just be a little bit more realistic. That's not possible right now. So I'm like, well, I want to go travel somewhere. And then I just started dreaming. And I said, well, you know what? More than travel, I actually want some community. I want to travel, but I want to be, I usually solo travel. So I'm used to traveling alone. And I'm like, instead of doing that, that's actually not what I'm feeling right now. I want to travel. I want to be somewhere warm, but I want to go on a retreat. I want to be pampered. I don't just want to lay on the beach. Okay. I want to go to the spa. I want to eat good food. I want to drink great smoothies and green juices. I want to be around a bunch of beautiful Black women who just love each other and build each other up and community. I want to dream. And so I just started dreaming and thinking of how beautiful that would be. And I actually went and did a Google search of like Black women retreats 2023. And there was some good things that came up. Okay. There was benefit to dreaming. I don't know if maybe that's my cat in the background. I actually tried to have him up here with me, but he jumped down before I could get the live stream started. I don't know if you are one of these people who maybe your parents didn't let you daydream. It was like snap out of it. What are you doing? Go do something. Go do something. If maybe your parents put on you that you always had to be productive, or if you put that on yourself, maybe you learned that from school, or maybe you just noticed, hey, I get praised a lot when I'm doing good things. I'm getting a lot of attention when I do well. And if you are not getting attention and just from being normal, and being regular, then maybe you started learning in life from a young age that you had to do stuff in order to be seen. And I think that was my story. So I I never allowed myself to just dream. That wasn't something I did. I always had to be doing. And so to allow myself to just dream was beautiful. And it actually produced results because guess what I found? Okay. If you're like me, you need a break, you need some retreats, just Google Black Women Retreats 2023. And I found some really good retreats that a lot of them have passed, but some are coming up. Some in like January 2024, which I was like, oh, that's great. I could get away. But I found one. Let's see if I could find it again. Well, I remember it, and it's in all those tabs somewhere. But I found one that it's a luxury Italian retreat. These Black women are getting together, going on a retreat to Italy in 2024. And guess when it starts? I'm like so excited. I'm like, I need to save up for this. I need to make this happen. It's on my birthday. On my birthday. And I don't, I know we're still going to get to know each other. We're going to build community here. But Italy was like my everything. Okay. Loved Italian food. I took 2 years of Italian in college, in undergrad. So what was I, 19, 20 years old? I took 2 years of Italian. I just loved all things Italy. And I've always wanted to go. And I just figured I'll get married and that'll be honeymoon. And that's changed, not because I'm not married yet, but just because if I'm going to go on a honeymoon, I want to be like on a beach somewhere. I love tropical weather. So that I wouldn't go to Italy for that. But I love all things Italy. So to see, just from me dreaming, having a lazy Saturday and dreaming, I found a Black women's retreat that starts the day of my birthday for about, what is it, 7 days, 7 or 8 days. And it's in Italy and it's luxury, right? So I get to experience Italy like in style. I'm blown away just from dreaming and seeing if I could make my dreams a reality. I think I might have something to do for it's a big birthday, my 35th birthday. So I'm so excited. I'm just like, wow, some good things come from dreaming. So tip number 2, if you must do anything on a lazy Saturday, dream. What's out there for you? What do you want to do? What are you interested in? What's something you've always wanted to experience, but you always, your brain limits you of, oh, you can't do that. No, dream. There's nothing wrong with it. Doesn't hurt anybody. In fact, it helps. It helps. Okay, so number 3, the cat loves to make noise whenever I'm doing my podcast episodes, going live. It's annoying. But anyway, number 3, connect with your inner child. Connect with your inner child. This is a little bit of a, sad one. We all have experienced some trauma, some things in our lives. But I did that today. None of this was planned. I actually came up with this list after realizing that's what I did today. And that was like, of course, sad, but a good moment for me. I have been going through some things lately. Like these past 2 weeks have just been a little crazy for me. If you want more details, go listen to the podcast, listen to last week's episode, listen to this week's episode coming up. Maybe I'll do a future episode because just connecting with my inner child just showed me some things today. I've been going through some things. I'm very big on resting now. I'm very big on self-care now. And for some reason, that took a dip. And I realized it was connected to what I was going through these past 2 weeks, just dealing with this really odd situation that came out of nowhere. I'm still trying to process it. But I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't taking care of myself. I'm up after midnight on this, or I'm 3 a.m. I'm up and did I really just okay. I was like, did I really just delete the notes? This thing is sensitive. I did not, thank God. But I was on my phone a lot. I wasn't taking time for what I know is important. I didn't like touch my journal in a little while. And I just realized things were different, which is what led to today being a lazy Saturday. I woke up with the worst headache, the worst headache. And it wouldn't stop. And I hate, one thing I cannot do is headaches. Just like, your body, your brain, your head controls the body. And I'm just like, I can't like function with a bad headache. Hey, Gray, how about you stop? So, but this was different because it was to the point where I drank a smoothie that I made the other day. By the way, if you want to see that, go follow me on Instagram. It's Nubian_Nintra, Nintra. Go follow me on Instagram. I put together a little reel of me making a smoothie on just a beautiful day of slow morning and doing my life the way I want. Well, I drank that smoothie today because I felt like I couldn't really eat because my head was just bothering me. And I actually threw up the smoothie. And again, I have had some bad headaches by overworking, not getting enough rest, not listening to my body, not doing what it says. But that was probably the worst because I've never threw up before from a headache, and I did. And so that just really made me feel like something is wrong. Something's not right. And what I did, I sat, I connected with my inner child. And that's just nothing like weird or crazy. It's just literally, I just like, put my hand on my heart, put my hand on my stomach, my belly. I learned this from the Exodus Summit retreat, where just like, just to feel your body, bring everything back into your body. Because a lot of time we're up here too much. We don't even know what's going on everywhere else because we're in our heads too much. And so just that physical touch brought me back into my body. And I just took some breaths. And I just really sat with myself and said, what's going on? You're not sleeping, right? You have this tremendous headache that you hate. First off, you're going back to old habits of overworking, not resting. What's going on? And I just sat with myself and I realized that when I was younger, I used to internalize my pain. So a lot of times pain for me didn't show up as bawling, crying. I don't deny my emotions, but I never was like this huge crier and weeper. And I really, that wasn't me, because I learned just by connecting with myself that I was reminded, you internalize your emotions. So it'll come out in other ways. From a little girl, it came out in sleepless nights, not treating myself well, not resting, etc. And so I was like, wait, this feels familiar. And I sat with it for a minute. Sure enough, it was the same exact thing. It was the same exact thing. Not sleeping. And not just because I can't go to sleep, but because I won't go to sleep. I will be on the phone or just sit here for longer. Again, listening to your body. My body will say it's time to go to bed. And I'll just keep sitting right here in the living room for longer. So then by the time I do go to sleep, my head's like, so the same thing, not resting, not prioritizing me, not checking in, not taking care of myself like I should, just little neglectful things. And again, I'm not the huge crier and, but it comes out in other ways. I was swallowing my pain again. And when I sat with myself, I said, well, this feels familiar. Where else have I experienced this? This is what I did as a little girl. You really are an extension of your younger self, which is why I think connecting with your inner child, especially on a lazy Saturday when you're not doing anything, this won't work if you got a million other things on your mind and you're trying to, I need to sit, but then I also got to do, it won't work. But if you just take time to just sit with yourself, you have a lazy Saturday, just connect with your inner child. It's amazing what will come up. I realized that I was living out the same pathology that I was doing from 7 years old. And like I said, I'll be 35 in about 8 months. Yeah. Yeah. It's a thing. So connect with your inner child. That's something you can do. If you feel like doing, that's something you can do. Sit with yourself. Make connections between who you were and who you are. And you, the adult, will be better for it. Because let me tell you, when I realized that, I said, I'm going to honor the young Shanintra. I'm going to honor her, the one who was forced to swallow her pain. I'm going to honor that girl that survived and made me the person I am today by not doing that. So I'm not going to do that anymore. And honestly, that's a good motivation for me, because if I feel myself going back to this point, I can say, well, remember where that comes from. And remember the promise that you made to her. And what can you do instead? Ooh, that's cute. Thumbs up came up. Oh, that's really cute. And what can I do for her instead? And so I'm learning that for me, it is to connect with myself. And it is to not do what she was forced to do. Now I'm a grown woman, okay? I don't have to swallow my pain. I could journal about it. I could pray about it. I could cry about it. I could talk out loud about it, okay? I can rest and give myself that. I can actually not just rest, but I can acknowledge this is hurting me because, and I'm going to do something about it. And that might be to go rest, but it starts with the connection. Connect with your inner child, honor her, and show up for her. Do what she could not do. Love her. Love her. Okay, so on to the next for my recovering doers. If you're liking this so far, please pause, give me a thumbs up. Please just hit the thumbs up button if you are liking this so far. Okay, so another thing you can do, just to recap, I said don't think, feel. Get out of here, get in here. Dream, because we all have dreams. We all want something. What do you want? You want to go on a cruise? You want to go on a food tour? You want to fly to a new place? Maybe travel's not your thing. What do you want? Dream. It costs absolutely nothing to dream. What do you want? Dream. Connect with your inner child. We all have something in there that needs to be uprooted. And honestly, a lot of people don't do the work, and they're adults they are adults, but they're really children in adult bodies. They've never come to terms with their past. So if you are up to that, connect with your inner child. Number 4, simple self-care. Okay, it's a lazy Saturday, right? We don't want to do too much. Simple self-care. Usually self-care, we're talking candles, masks, face masks, journaling, something, maybe stretching, maybe meditation, whatever. Simple self-care. Self-care doesn't always have to be elaborate, right? Because it's a lazy Saturday, my head's hurting, I'm trying to get myself better. What did I do? When I took my shower, because I listened to my body, I took my shower, I got out, I'm like, well, I need to moisturize. Okay, I'm using my lotion. But instead of just slapping it on, I took that as a moment to do simple self-care. I propped my foot up and I gave myself a foot massage because I had to moisturize my skin anyway. But I just sat there and I was like, when is the last time you have massaged your own feet? I don't think ever. I have done a massage before, and it was really, like a foot massage, but okay, let me rephrase then, because I have done a massage before on my feet before. But when's the last time you've done a foot massage or any massage without intention? Meaning, I gave myself a foot massage before, but I did it because, if you know about reflexology, there are like points in your feet, pressure points. And when you press on one part, it actually is connected to another part in your body. So, I'm big on holistic health and everything. So I do believe it's true because I did that reflexology on my foot because I had fibroids. And so it was a way to help, tackle that area, break up what was going on there with the fibroids. And so I did massage my feet, but it was like, you know, press 30 times like this, and it was like hard pressing, and then it was like do this and do that. It was done, but it wasn't for self-care. Even though it was meant to help my body, it was really just for work. There was a reason behind it. But I was like, when's the last time I've just done something for myself just because? When's the last time I've just massaged my feet just because? And so that's what I did. I just had my lotion and I was rubbing my feet, and it just like felt so nice. And honestly, my body first recognized it as reflexology. Like, oh, yeah, yeah, I remember this. You do this to try to. And then when I just was like, no, I'm doing this without any results at the end. I'm not hoping this is going to lead to something else. I'm not hoping this is going to help heal another part. I'm just doing it because I want to give myself some self care, simple self care, right? Not anything that's going to make me feel like I have to work and do that thing, just something simple. I already have to moisturize. All right, let me just massage myself. And it was so beautiful. It was very nice. And it just made me more relaxed. It put me more at ease. It just leaned right in with this lazy Saturday, but it was very nice. And I realized like, wow, my body is like kind of tense, like even my legs and like other stuff. Like, wow, I need to incorporate that more into myself. Cause listen, your girl tried the book of massage, and this is legit spa. There's a legit spa where I am, like legit. It's a Korean spa. They make you strip. Okay, when I say legit, I mean legit. Strip down to nothing, and you walk around all day in the robe. And for some of the things, you're completely in your birthday suit. But it's like when you come in, you have to all the clothes away in the locker. It's a legit spa out here, but you're going to pay those prices. So they have a sauna. They have like 12 different saunas. They have, spa, facial, massage, etc. And I went and I was trying to do it last week for myself and went and looked it up. And, I've learned from Stephanie Perry, don't just, don't book. Don't say, okay, I have $50. What can I get with $50? No, 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 no. For us, we live our dreams over here, to quote her. We live our dreams over here. So I said, okay, book what you want. So I built what I wanted for the day because it's a day spa. You get to stay the entire day. If you get there at 8 a.m., you don't have to leave till they close. So I booked exactly what I wanted, down to what do I want to eat while I'm there. And the price was like $400. It was $400. So I did not do that, okay? But I booked my dreams. And so when I do want to make that happen, and I do have the ability to make that happen, I'm not going there to do something I really didn't want to do. Even in my dream state, I get to book it how I want. But it was $400. So I was like, yeah, can't really do that right now, right? So what I think just simple self-care, simple massages at home. Just like simple massages at home is a good way just to connect with yourself when you maybe don't have the money to go out and do it out there. But also, it's a way, if you feel like you must do something for you on a lazy Saturday or any day, honestly. This can work for any day. And my last tip for you is to rest. Rest is like so important to me. It's my thing now. Where's my book? Rest is Resistance. It's over there. I've been like really showing that on my Instagram lately. I've been recommending that to people. I'm in a resting stage. Okay, I have worked hard enough, and not because I'm in school for my doctorate, although that was a lot of work. I have worked hard my entire life. And I don't just mean for anybody. I think we all have. And I'm not just talking about schoolwork. Maybe you didn't go to school, you didn't apply yourself, you didn't get good grades. I'm sure you worked hard at home. I'm sure you always tried to, your parents maybe asked you to be and do and et cetera. Maybe you took care of younger siblings. Maybe you were always the responsible one. We've worked hard in our lives. We're young, mid, early 30s, maybe 20s if you're watching this, and we're burned out. We're burned out. So on a lazy Saturday, how about you center rest? Rest doesn't just have to mean sleeping, of course, although I do recommend that. A lot of us are sleep deprived. Okay. And I even would recommend getting this out of your bedroom. It's draining. This blue light is draining your energy, whether you realize it or not. And with the way the phones are set up with the notifications, something pops up on the phone, and there you go. That light comes up. So we have to do better with making what is it called? There was something I said I wanted to work on. Rest. I wrote it in my notes. A rest practice. I want to build a rest practice where this is like something I do and I incorporate into my life, not just because I have a terrible headache because I haven't gotten enough rest. Why wait till we get to code red? How about we just stay in the green and we do this all the time so that we never have to experience these days? And Lord willing, and with community, I will never experience a day like this again. Like, to me, that was probably the low point, throwing up because my head was like so much in pain. I never want to experience that again. Center, rest, sleep, dream. Just sit in silence. I love Spotify because they just have so many relaxing music for deep sleep and all that stuff. And I just put that on and I woke up and I felt like I woke up out of a coma. I was like really asleep, but that music just helped and I just rested so good, which is why I'm here right now and I could do this video. Center rest. And you have to make it a priority, right? Even if you're a parent, model it for your children. No, I'm actually not going to put on anything right now. I'm just going to take some time to rest. You know, kids, they love the copy. They'd be like, what is mommy doing? She's just sitting on the bed, and they'll go and want to do what you're doing. Just take time to center rest. Develop your own rest practice. That's what I was thinking of. What does your rest nest look like? What's your room look like? Your area of rest. For me, definitely my heated blanket. Okay, Gravy. Definitely my heated blanket and my comforter because I like to feel snuggled. So not just the heated blanket, but the comforter. I bought this pillow from Amazon. Let me know if y'all want to know what it is, but it helps with the neck and just to get some really good sleep. It's like one of those memory foam type pillows, just beautiful. And just develop a rest practice. I wasn't sleeping for some of that time. I just kind of laid there listening to the music, just very relaxed. And it just put me at ease because you can have a lazy Saturday while not being at ease. Notice what my 5 things are. Okay, so I gave you the chance to come up here with mommy and you didn't want to do it. Now you want to keep bugging me. Come on. Come on. Gray, you want to say hi to the people? Hi. Gosh. Okay, we're almost out of here, but my 5, don't think, feel, dream, connect with your inner child, simple self-care, and rest. And one thing I wanted to say is notice what I don't have on that list. I don't have TV. I don't have video games. I don't have phone. You can have a lazy Saturday, but not actually have it work for you. That's why this live stream is called Make a Lazy Saturday Work for You. Because we need to be like animals. They know how to rest. They know how to be at peace. They know how to enjoy. Look at this. Honestly, sometimes I look at him and how peaceful he is in his corner, and I'm just like, yeah, that needs to like goals. Stop. I don't like when you rub on my computer though. You can be doing nothing but have TV on and all this noise, the news, which is just depressing. Um, all these things going on and not be rested, not have a lazy Saturday work for you. We want this to work in our favor. So on a Saturday or any day, take some time, dream, practice some simple self care, develop your rest practice. Don't think about everything, feel what your body is telling you, and connect to your inner child and honor her and love her and give her exactly what she needs, which is often for you to take care of yourself, the adult you. That's often what they need. All right, guys, I thank you for watching. Thank you to my lovely cousin for being with me on my first live stream. And we hopefully will see you on the next one. Bye.